Hello students, I am Dharmesh Kantaria and today I bring chapter 14 of standard 10 Science and Technology. Today I am going to teach you the questions and answer of the chapter 14 Sources of Energy of standard 10 Science and Technology. Okay students, before starting this video I will tell you that in this video we are going to talk about different 5 questions, and these questions are question number 1, what is good source of energy? The question is that good source of energy, because both the first and second questions are look alike. Okay, in the first question it is asked good sources of energy, and the second question it is asked good fuel. Okay, you should have to understand both things are different, otherwise what happens in the examination, you can give a wrong answer. Students, all these questions are taken from your textbook of standard 10 Science and Technology of NCERT pattern. Okay, in this question I am going to talk about the third question is, if you could use any source of energy for heating your food, which one would you use? Why? Okay, you have to give the reason why you are using the source of energy to heat your food. And number 4, this question number 4 is that what are the disadvantages of the fossil fuels? Okay, you have to give the disadvantages of the fossil fuels. And the last question of this video is question number 5, why do we look at alternate source of energy? The question is little changed by me because our space is not so big for me to completely put this question in this square. Okay students, before starting these questions I request you that if you have not subscribed my channel yet, okay, you should have to subscribe my channel, because this is a great source of knowledge and you will get different types of videos on this channel, and that is why it is good for you that you will get everything in this YouTube channel. We have also a website www.deepamgk.com where we are just uploading different types of material for you at without any cost, so that students, it is very nice for you. We are believing that get knowledge, share knowledge, and it is time for you to share this knowledge for us. Now without wasting time, we start the first question of this video. In this video, the first question is that what is a good source of energy? Okay, remember what is asked to you, good source of energy. Don't forget that you have to talk about good sources of energy, because both the first and second questions look alike, are the same. Okay, the answer of this question, a good source of energy fulfills the following criteria. Okay, the criteria is given below. Okay, it is the style in which you have to give your answers at the board examinations, in your annual examination, so that you can get more marks. Okay, the first question is that what is the good source of energy, and I start with that word. A good source of energy fulfills the following criteria. Which are the criterias? Okay, the criterias are given here. It means good source of energy. It means the good source of energy. It produces a lot of heat per unit. Okay, per unit mass. You just remember that lot of heat it gives a lot of heat per unit mass, so that the sentence is like that. It means a good source of energy produces a lot of heat per unit. Number 2, it does a huge amount of work per unit mass. Okay, it can be useful for the work per unit mass. Number next, it should be easily accessible. It means a good source of energy should be easily accessible. Okay, number next, it is easy to store and transport. Okay, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे ले जाने के लिए easy होना चाहिए. the same video is made in Hindi, so that those students are coming from English medium and couldn't understand easily English, they should have to see or watch that video on Deepam, Gyan, Kranti, so that you can easily understand what I want to say. Okay, it is easy to store, it is means a good source of energy is easy to store and transfer, and it is the criteria. It is also economical, it means it is not so costly, it means that it should not be costly, it means it is economical. And the last thing is that it produces less amount of smoke or as, okay, because you know that smoke is not so good for our environment. So all these things are the criteria for a good source of energy. Now the second question is the same but a little different for you, so that you have to understand the questions before writing in the board examination. Okay, the question is that what is a good fuel? The main thing is that I'm talking about good fuel. Okay, that answer is that a good fuel, okay, a good fuel has a following characteristic. The characteristics or criteria of the good fuel is given below. It produces huge amount of heat on burning. It means a good fuel should useful while it is burning. It should give us a huge amount of heat. Number next, a good fuel does not produce a lot of smoke. Okay, without producing of a smoke, it should be burning, so that it will be helpful to our nature and our atmosphere as well. A good fuel is easily available or accessible. And the number last, a good fuel should not be so costly. It means it should be economical. All these points are same given in the first question. Okay, the next question number 3. The question is that if you could use any source of energy, understand the question before writing an answer. If you could use any source of energy for heating your food, okay, आपको आपका food गर्म करना है, तो which one would you use and why? Okay, you should have to give the reason why you are using this type of source of energy. You are using the source of energy. Okay, I used here natural gas, CNG. Compressed natural gas is a CNG. You can also write as a source of energy, solar sun as your source of energy. You can write all these things, but I used here a natural gas. I used a natural gas. What is the natural gas? It is CNG. Simply it is known as CNG, compressed natural gas. Okay, don't forget. CNG can be used for heating. Okay, it means you should have to write like that. If I have to heat my food, I would like to use CNG or natural gas to heat my food and cooking food, because it is clean source of energy. The first thing is that it is a clean source of energy. Okay, we have been asked the reason as well, so that the reason is here. It means the natural gas or the solar does not produce huge amount of smoke. Okay, CNG never produces a huge amount of smoke on burning. While it is burning, it does not produce huge amount of smoke. The next point is that although it is highly inflammable, it is easy to use, though it is inflammable. Okay, what is inflammable? Which can easily be burnt. Okay, easy to use, easy to transport, and it produces huge amount of heat on burning. While it is burning, it gives a huge amount of burning. That is why I would like to use natural gas while I'm cooking or heating my food. It is very simple. You can change this word natural gas, you can put the sun, solar energy, okay, you whatever you like you can, but you have to give the reason as well. The number fourth question of this video is that what are the disadvantages? Okay, we should have to write disadvantages of the fossil foods. What is the fossil foods? You know very well. Okay, what are the disadvantages of the fossil foods? The disadvantages of the fossil foods are given below. Okay, I have given below all these disadvantages of the fossil food. Okay, disadvantages of fossil fuels are as follow, as given below. Okay, there are 3 points. Okay, the first is that burning of coal and petroleum produces a lot of pollutants causing air pollutions. Okay, while both of these things are on burning, okay, they produces lot of pollution. Next, fossil fuels releases oxide of carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. that cause, because of all this trio, that cause acid rain which affects the soil fertility. Okay, because of the acid rain, the soil fertility is easily affected and potable water. Next, burning of fossil fuels produces gases such as carbon dioxide that causes global warming. Due to carbon dioxide, we will have to face lots of global warming in future as well. And how this carbon dioxide is just produces? Okay, because of burning of fossil fuel, it produces lots of gases like carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is the main reason for the global warming. And all these are the disadvantages of fossil fuels. Next, and it will be the last questions of today's video. The last question of this video is that why are we looking at alternate source of energy? Okay, why we are looking forward for the alternate source of the energy? We have to give the reason why. We are just finding out, we are trying to find out the alternate source of energy, and it is very simple question. You can write yourself as well. Students, before completing the last question, I say that all these questions are taken from your textbooks only. Okay, and if you want all these different types of questions and materials, you should have to go to our website www.deepamgk.com, and all the materials are totally free. Okay, you have not to provide anything. Okay, you just have to click on download button and you can download all the PDFs. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now the answer of the fifth question. The answer of the fifth question, why are we looking at the alternate source of energy? The first point is that fossil fuels which have been traditionally used. Okay, traditionally means बहुत पहले से हम उसका उपयोग कर रहे हैं, used by the human beings as an energy sources, as a source of energy. We used fossil fuels from early ages and are non-renewable sources, and all these fossil fuels are non-renewable, and it is the main point you should have to write, non-renewable sources of energy. Okay, and that is why what happened, these sources of energy are limited, and we know that all these sources of energy are limited and cannot replace on their own. They cannot be replaced by themselves, so that we have to look forward for the alternative of the source of energy. And because of all these things, they are being consumed at a large rate, because we don't have any alternative of the energy, so that we are using at a large rate. And if this rate of consumption continues, then the fossil fuels would be exhausted. Okay, if we are just using it at the same rate, it might be possible in few years the fossil fuels would be exhausted from the earth. And therefore, and that is the biggest reason, that if all the source of energy, traditional used source of energy are exhausted from the earth, we should have to think, we have to conserve the energy of source, and that is why we have to conserve the energy sources. Hence we should look for alternate source of energy, and this is the biggest reason that we have to just think about the alternate. Okay students, if you like our video, please like it, please share it, and if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it, because we are believing in get knowledge, share knowledge, and if you just help us in sharing it, we are very thankful to you. Thank you. We will be here once again. Till then, goodbye.